From 518 Sound, and in today's video we're going to be looking at EQ. More specifically, we're going to look into EQing this acoustic guitar that I recorded. Now for this recording, I used a Peluso P84 microphone, which I think sounds great. I just, one microphone, recorded mono. That's kind of the effect that I wanted. I didn't really need something very wide and stereo for this particular track. It's opening up with just the guitar and the vocals. Now have a listen here, and you'll hear some sub-frequency rumble. Like, listen to deep down in the bass register. You're going to hear a woo woo woo, kind of a humming sort of sound. We're going to look to remove that with EQ. Did you hear that? Okay, me too. So we're going to grab a FabFilter Pro Q3. Now any EQ will work, but the reason I like this is because it's got a real-time analyzer, so you can actually see what's going on in the waveform in real time. Oh, typically, let me turn off. Oh, I got the analyzer off. So here we go. So this is the waveform of what's going on. Now typically we're looking to cut right around 100 Hertz. Because anything below that is not really musical. So let's listen to what we're cutting. See, it's very low sub-frequency. We don't really need that in our mix. So we're just gonna leave that alone. Okay, so without and with. So you hear that made a big difference. So you're going to want to leave the low end anywhere typically from 100 Hertz and below. You're going to want to leave that open for your bass instruments, your kick drum, your bass guitar, synth pads, anything like that that's real bass heavy. You're going to want to basically leave room for that stuff. So that's another reason why you cut this out. You don't really need this information. It's not that musical. So another technique is going to be, we're going to look for resonant frequencies. Now resonant frequencies are kind of, like, I think of them as like really annoying frequencies. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a point on our EQ right here with a very sharp Q. Now we're going to let the audio play. We're going to solo the frequencies, and we're going to sweep throughout the frequency spectrum until we find something that jumps out. You're going to hear it right away, and that'll be our resonant frequency, and we'll get rid of that in the mix, and it's going to allow the guitar to sound more clear and more pronounced. You hear that? All right, right there. Now what I like about this plugin is you can go right down to the bottom right corner. You can go to invert gain, and I'll actually cut it down. I'll do the exact opposite of what you did. I like to bring these guys up just a little bit. I don't want to like completely cut that frequency 100% out of the mix, but I just like to get rid of it a little bit. Alright, so that's with, and let's listen to without. Starting to clear up. The guitar is starting to sound a lot more clean. So let's look for more, because I think there is a few more in there. There's another one right there. So right about 350. Invert the gain on it, bring it up just a little bit. See, I'm not really hearing a whole lot. Now in in a situation where there's open strumming, I'm sure that you'll get more, but that's really all that we need to cut out of this. Nice little analyzer, shows us our peaks. Let's see what happens if we bring this guy down ever so slightly. Alright, very cool. Let's listen to before. And after. So definitely clean it up a lot. Now let's do the same thing on our vocal. Where do we go when soul leaves body? I've got some compression on there, so let me turn this off. Where do we go when soul leaves body? For vocals, I find myself cutting a little bit over 100, maybe around 125. With the stars, do we? Unless you have a real bass heavy vocal performance. Get all the time back that let's search for resonant frequencies. Oh, right away. Okay. I'm scared that I won't make the team, and now I dream of death like it's happening. One right there as well. Now you don't want to completely cut all the life out of it, but we want to get rid of some of those annoying frequencies. I think there's one right here. Okay. Do we dance with? Okay, so without. Where do we go when so? And with. Where do we go when soul leaves body? Alright, still needs some more work, still needs some de-essing, which we'll cover in a later video. Now, there is a plugin that does this all for you automatically. That is by Sound, Soothe 2, which is a really great plugin. So that will actually get rid of all of these resonant frequencies for you. So check that out. And that's it for today's video. So please like and subscribe for more. And actually leave in the comments what types of videos you'd like to see for future content. That'll help me out a lot with letting me know how I can help you guys. All right, thanks. Have a great day.